Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start a chapter. The name of the chapter is The Real Jungle Book Animals. Unit 2 of your book. Mm, Here, first you will have to read the chapter, and this chapter is very much known to us because if you remember the Jungle Book about all the animals and a boy who used to live with the animals, right? So here we are starting it today. Here are some exercise given. You have to do it after you listen to the story. Okay, so this is a story of Mowgli, a boy living among animals in the Indian forest. Okay, and who remains as vivid and appealing today. This story is still appealing today as it was when Rudyard Kipling included it in the Jungle Book. This story was included in Jungle Book. And what is Jungle Book? A series of short tales which was published in the year of 1894. Mowgli's adventure have been retold time and again in animated films. So Mowgli's adventures in the jungle, it was retold, right? And it was there in animated films as well, television shows, plays, and many more, and Disney features and all. Okay, but while the universal tale of friendship, belonging, and community remains steadfast, the state of the animals Kipling featured has not. Even a century ago, the author was concerned with the human impact on nature, and many of the animals he described are now threatened with extinction. Here is what you should know about the real life versions of the Jungle Book gang. Okay, so here we will get some characters, name of characters. These characters are the animals. The first one is Bagheera. Bagheera is a black panthers like Bagheera are not a distinct species, right? But a simply color variant of the spotted leopards found in Asia and Africa, and the jaguars in South America. Okay, so as we have come to know about the extinction of animals or the endangered animals, so Bagheera is not actually a distinct species. It is a variant of color and named differently in different places. So Kipling acknowledges this when he described Bagheera as inky black all over, but with the panther marking showing up in certain lights like the pattern of watered silk. So leopards have the largest distribution of any wild cat in the world, but they are also the most persecuted. That's probably because leopards can live in places with suboptimal habitat, including on the fringes of cities, where they are more likely to come into contact with people. Okay, and they are being killed more and taken into captivity. It's really becoming a problem, that killing of the animals and all. Okay, so this is all about Bagheera. Bagheera means the leopard or the black panther you have seen in the story of Jungle Book. And next we will go to Bhalu or Bhalu. The true identity of Kipling's sleepy brown bear is a bit of an enigma. Balu's physical description in the book would suggest a sloth bear. Okay, but his diet of nuts and honey runs counter to that species' insect eating preferences. Balu's name, which simply means bear in Hindustani, lends no additional clues. So, it's Balu was a sloth bear. His eating habit is also given here. And the problem is that the Jungle Book is fiction and all of Kipling's characters are a mixture of imaginary types and real animals. So, have you understood? In this book, the Jungle Book, it is a fiction, right? And the characters Kipling has made or created, the characters are the mixture of imagination or imaginary type and real animal. Okay, so it's impossible to know the species for sure. Who says it? Kauri Nagai, a Kipling scholar at the University of Kent. Okay, so as it was a mixture of imagination and real animal, so that's knowing the species is quite impossible. But Kipling did use 19th century naturalists' writing while crafting the book. One of his sources was an 1884 natural history text that notes that the common Indian sloth bear is as a rule vegetarian. Given that sloth bear tend to sleep a lot during the day and can be found throughout India, most scholars agree that Balu likely fits this level. Means the Balu's character and the sloth bear's characters are fitting together. Sloth bears, which are found only in Pakistan, Sri Lanka and India, are currently listed as vulnerable by the IUCN, but they are quite widespread and safe in India in terms of conservation, although they are under some pressure from hunting for their gallbladders, says Ullas Karan, director of IUCN. The full form of IUCN is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. So, here you have got the identification of Balu. The Wildlife Conservation Society's India program. The bears are also abundant in many reserves in India, he added. Where they are specially adapted to eating termites and fond of honey. Okay. So basically with the help of these characters we are getting the identification of the animals. Okay. Sher Khan now. Sher Khan, Mowgli's jungle foe. Foe means what? Rival. Shatru. Mowgli's jungle foe, the Bengal tiger Sher Khan, is the most imperial of Kipling's characters. What does imperial mean? Danger. In danger. According to new estimates, about 3,890 tigers remain in the wild worldwide, about half of which live in India. That's an apparent increase from 2010 when 3,200 tigers were thought to exist. But not everyone is convinced that the bump truly represents a recovery for the big cats. And new data published by the IUCN shows that the global tiger range has declined by 40% since 2010. A lot of people hail this as a huge success in tiger conservation, says Rabinoids. In reality, it was a huge success in assessing tiger numbers. He credits better census taking strategies and technologies for the apparent population rise. And in India, which invests the most of any country in tiger assessments and protection, the news is a mix of good and bad. Tiger habitat in many areas there continues to fall to development, and poaching in certain places is rampant. But some of the large cats are roaming between strictly protected areas, and population in other places are stable or increasing. So, this is about Sher Khan, means the Bengal tiger, and all the detail have been given here. Now, Akela and Raksha. Mowgli's adopted canine parents are Indian wolves, which are simply wolves that live in India. The wolf Canis lupus ranges throughout the world, says David Mick, a senior research scientist at the US Geological Survey. The wolf in India is the same species as the one in Minnesota, Canada, or anywhere. Listed as least concern by the IUCN, wolves are doing okay in India, where they live scattered across more rural areas of the country. What they are not doing, however, is raising human babies. Means, as in Mowgli, it was seen that the wolves were raising Mowgli, but in reality, it is not doing that. There is no evidence of a child ever actually being raised by wolves, Peck says. Okay. Ka. Now, Ka is an Indian rock python, a non-venomous serpent that can grow up to 21 feet, 6.4 meters long. Cars represent the biggest threat to rock python, followed by habitat distribution and purposeful killing by villagers. People get afraid and kill pythons because they confuse them with venomous snakes, says M. Bhubesh Gupta, a wildlife biologist at Pichadikulam forest in southern India. The snakes are also always in high demand by the foreign pet trade. For now, rock pythons are listed as near threatened, and India has established captive breeding programs and rehabilitation centers for the snakes, in addition to banning their trade. So this is all about the characters of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Books, the story of the Jungle Book, and here with the character, the description of the real animals have also been given. Actually, it may sound that whatever I have said, it may sound that you are not understanding anything. Actually, this is just a descriptive paragraph, or just an informative paragraph, you can say. You just have to read it and have to get the information about all the animals. Okay, there is no story behind in sense, there is nothing hidden. It's just an informative chapter by which you will get information about different sorts of animals. Okay, about the distribution, their distinction, about their conservation and everything, all the features and all. So it's better you just read the throughout the story or the paragraphs, and you will get to know about the different sorts of animals, and you will also get to know the name of the characters, how it was represented in the stories. Okay, and this all everything has been jotted out by Rachel New Year. Okay, and these informations have been taken from National Geography. Okay, you first read the chapter, then we will have the question answer session. Okay, till then, good day.